Hello. Today's topic is the early warning system. The early warning system is a feature of Blackboard that allows teachers to send messages to students or students' parents who are having a problem with a particular class. It could also be called a deficiency report system. Now, in order to use the early warning system, a teacher would need to maintain the student's grades, or at least the current average, in the grade center within Blackboard. And every class has its own grade center. And the existing columns within a grade center are the quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4, which are defined to match our grading periods. Now, in this particular class, the students have been given one test during the grading period to date. And you can see Joan of Arc has 8 points out of 10 in this Chapter 1 test. And so she has an 80% average. Phoebe Buffet has a 65% average. Now, if we wanted to send a report or a notification to students and their parents who have fallen below a 65% average, we could use the early warning system to do that. So now that we have the grade center with some grades in it, we'll go to the early warning system, which is in a class tool under evaluation, and it's titled the early warning system. And you can see we don't have any rules set up for this course. So we can create a grade rule, and we're going to call this grade rule deficiency report. And the criteria for this report is going to be based on the quarter 1 average to date. And we're going to, the criteria is going to be that the student's grade is less than or equal to, and we're going to make it 65%. And then we submit it. And now the rule exists. Now, in order to see who falls in that, we have to first open up the rule, review rule status, and then we have to refresh the rule to tell the system to do the calculation for us. So now the calculations have been done, and you can see that Phoebe Buffet meets the criteria. It's below 65%. It's 65% exactly. Archie Manning has a 60, and Ronald McDonald has a 50% average. So if we want to utilize the features of the system to notify those parents, we would just select those students and click Notify. And the choices are notify the student only, the parent only, or the student and parent. And we're going to select student and parent. And it opens up an email notification system. And we are going to then just change some of the text in the message that's going to go out. And you can see that the people that we're sending the message to are listed. We can also add other participants, and let's say that we wanted to also send this message to someone in guidance. Let's say Elaine Klink. We would add her to it, and you could use a text editor, or you could use script from Word to put in here. And we could put in whatever we wanted to. And then we would just hit submit. And it takes us back to the rule, and now you can see that a record of the last notification is within the system now. We could use this system both as on the average that the student has at the time, or on particular tests if we want to just have a way to notify students or parents when a student does particularly poor on a test. So that's the early warning system tool, which could revolutionize the way that we do deficiency reports. Thanks.